Hello guys, I'm Pratusha and today we are going to learn about the ocean. So, what is ocean? So around 71% of the earth is covered with salty water. These enormous gigantic water bodies are called oceans. There are actually 5 types of oceans, but they are actually all connected together somehow. These separate all the 7 continents. So now this is the world map. As you can see, the green parts are the green parts are the land masses or the continents, and the mostly colorful parts are all the oceans. So, as you can see, in purple I've colored the Pacific Ocean, and they're on both sides. This is because normally the Earth wouldn't be flat. Because it is a map, it is shown flat most of the times. So the Pacific Ocean almost covers half of the Earth. That's why when the map is opened, it seems to be on both sides. And in the middle of Northern South America and Africa and Europe, there's the Atlantic Ocean colored in pink. And below and in yellow there's the Indian Ocean. Around Antarctica, colored in orange, is the Southern Ocean, and at the top there's the Arctic Ocean colored in a greenish color. So now we're going to learn about the ocean zones. So there are 2 types of ocean zones. One according to how deep light goes, and the second shows the distance from the shore. So first let's talk about the ocean zones that depend on how deep sunlight goes. So there are three layers. First one is called the sunlight zone. Next is or the euphotic zone. There's the twilight zone or dysphotic zone. Next is the midnight or aphotic zone. So let's talk about sunlight zone. So it is the sunlight zone. It averages from 0 to 600 feet deep. 90% of the ocean animals and plants grow and live here. Because it is the first and most top layer, it has the most sunlight. Next is the twilight zone or dysphotic zone. So this is the middle zone, which goes from 600 to 3,000 feet deep. The water here starts to get a little murky and not much sunlight goes in because of the murky water. And finally, there's the midnight zone or aphotic zone. This is the last zone, and it takes 90% of the ocean. It is all dark and very unique animals can live here. The ocean zones that come from the distance of the shore. So here also there are 3 types. From the shore, if we go, there's the intertidal zone, followed by the Neretic zone, and the Oceanic zone. So the intertidal zone is the most closest to the shore, and mostly here there are beaches where people enjoy in their holidays mostly. Next there's the Neretic zone where mostly divers dive here. And next is the Oceanic zone, where normally it's because human beings can't go here because we can't resist the pressure, because it's really high. There's really high pressure as as deep as you go, the pressure keeps increasing. So we are going to talk about the sunlight one in the next slide, and about all the animals that live here. So now we're going to talk about the marine life. So many animals live and grow there or in the ocean. The animals are 4 types: fish, mammals, mollusks, and plants. So first let's talk about the fish. So the fish like sharks, swordfish, tuna, clownfish, groupers, etc. Mammals that live here are blue whales, seals, dolphins, and otters. Mollusks are like octopus, squid, slugs, snails, and conch live here as well. And plants like algae, especially the phytoplankton, kelp, seaweed, seagrasses, and mangroves can form here as well. So, a fun fact about algae is it provides most of the Earth's oxygen. So then the important uses of the ocean. The ocean gives us many things. Some of the things are: it regulates the Earth's climate. It is an important food source, like for example seafood, and it produces most of the oxygen. Many creatures depend and live in the ocean, and the best holiday places are near to the water and the beach. And people get many jobs in like ships, cruises, lifeguarding, etc. And the ocean has therapeutic properties which helps in medication. So the ocean zones and life. So as I told you before, now we're going to talk about the first ocean zone. Yeah, about how deep sunlight goes. So the first one, that is sunlight or euphotic zone. Here animals like jellyfish, turtles, dolphins, Bijay tuna, and blue whales can live here. And if you go a bit deeper, you can find cat sharks, crabs, krills or lobsters, and squid. In the twilight or dysphotic zone, animals like viperfish, sea stars, octopuses live here. And finally, in the midnight or aphotic zone, there are very unique animals live here, like I told you before, and a couple of them are anglerfish, which are called unique, as their antenna. It's like glows, attracting its prey right into its mouth and razor sharp teeth. Next is the black swallower. As you can see, the black swallower has a bulb-shaped belly, which looks really weird, but is really it really helps while eating its food. So next, let's talk about the 5 different oceans. So the 5 different oceans. What are the 5 different oceans? The 5 different oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. So first let's talk about the Pacific Ocean. So the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, covering 1/3 of the Earth's surface, like I told you before. The word Pacific means peaceful. It got its name from a Portuguese explorer, Ferdinand Magellan, in 1521. It separates Asia and Australia from North and South America. The Mariana Trench, which is 35,797 feet deep, the deepest place in the world, is also present in the Pacific Ocean. The largest island here is called New Guinea. The Great Barrier Reef at the coast of Australia is also present in the Atlantic Ocean. So now let's talk about the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean and covers 20% of the Earth's surface. It is the youngest ocean, and its name originates from the location around the Indian Peninsula region. It lies on the South Asia and separates Africa from Australia. The important islands are Sri Lanka and Madagascar. The Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean is the fourth largest ocean present around the South Pole, around Antarctica. It covers 6% of the Earth's surface, and it can also be called the Antarctic Ocean or the Austral Ocean. It is full of icebergs, like I showed you in the picture, where the orange arrow is pointing. Next is the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest ocean present in the North Pole. It covers 3% of the Earth's surface. The word Arctic comes from the Greek word Arctos, which actually means bear. So, as you can see in front of you, there is the whole thing in one that I wrote. I'll give you a few seconds and you can pause it if you'd like. So, yeah. I hope you've learned a lot about the ocean today. If you liked my videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon next to the subscribe button to see all of our videos. Thank you for watching, and so that's it for today. Bye. See you next time.